Vicki Nicole here. Today I am bringing you a what I eat in a day video. So as of today, I have lost 92 pounds. Today I stepped on the scale and I weighed 218.3 pounds. I was so excited because I was at 219 pounds for almost 3 weeks, and I thought that I wasn't gonna get down any lower unless I did something drastic. But I was able to lose another pound this month, so hopefully it'll stay that way by Sunday, which is when I record my weight on my blog. So today I'm going to talk to you about what I eat in a day to lose over 92 pounds and how I'm planning to lose the next 73 pounds that I want to lose. Yes, my goal is to get to 145 pounds. I'm 5'6", and eventually, I don't know if I've discussed this, but eventually I would like to do a bikini fitness competition, and I'll probably have to get to somewhere around 130 pounds to do that, but my maintenance weight goal is 145 pounds. And I weigh 218.3 pounds as of today, and I've lost 92 pounds so far. I started off at 310 pounds 2 years ago. I've lost 52 of those pounds this year because I did some pretty drastic stuff to change up my diet, which I've discussed in other videos, so you can go watch those. But yeah, I changed up my diet, and I do discuss it in this video as well. So let's get started. Okay, I've written down everything that I want to say so that I don't forget anything. So if I'm looking down and reading, it's because I wrote down what I wanted to say. So what I eat in a day. I eat 4 meals a day. I eat every 4 hours. So if I wake up at 8 a.m., I'll eat breakfast, and then around 12 o'clock I'll eat lunch, and around 4 o'clock I'll eat dinner, and around 8 o'clock I'll eat my last meal of the day, and then I go to sleep at around 11 o'clock. I try to go to sleep around 11 o'clock. Usually I'm not asleep until 2 or 4 in the morning, but I'm just laying there because I have insomnia. I have sleep issues. So that is a little bit of statistic. I recently lowered my calories to around 1,400 calories a day. I was eating about 1,500, and before that I was eating about 1,600, and before that I was eating about 1,700. So as I've lost weight, I've had to lower my calories in order to continue losing weight. And so recently, because I was getting stuck at 219 pounds and nothing was working, and I stuck with my diet for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. I stuck with the 1,500 calories. Even on some days I ate like 1,650, you know, I stuck with it, but my weight wasn't budging. So I decided that I had to lower it again. So as of today, actually, I'm eating around 1,400 calories a day. Oh, but what I was gonna say is when I eat over 1,600 calories a day, I tend to start gaining weight. So 1,600 is my max that I can eat on a regular basis before I start gaining weight again. So, and my goal is to lose more weight, as I've discussed. So I'm doing whatever it takes for that to happen, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes for that to happen. Okay, let's discuss my macros. Okay. My macros daily average is 75 grams of protein, 175 grams of carbohydrates, and 50 grams of fat. I typically have 40 grams of sugar a day and 30 grams of fiber a day. Lately, I just found out this week actually that my blood pressure is high, and my blood pressure has been high the past 3 times it's been checked, and I know that is probably because of how much sodium I eat. I've been eating a lot of sodium. So I was eating over 3,300 milligrams of sodium a day. and it's recommended that you only eat 2,300 milligrams of sodium. And if you have high blood pressure, it's recommended that you don't eat more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium. So I did a little bit of research, and I found out that if you can lower your sodium by about 1,000 milligrams, you can get your blood pressure under control sometimes. So that is what I've decided to do now, is lower my sodium from 3,300 milligrams a day to 2,300 milligrams a day. So this is what I eat. This is what I actually eat. For breakfast or meal one, because I eat 4 meals a day. So for meal one, I have this Soylent Stacked energy drink. It has 180 calories and 15 grams of protein in it. I also have 1 pack of oatmeal with my Soylent Stacked. A good one is this banana protein oatmeal that I eat. It has about 240 calories in it. It gives me a little bit of fiber and another 10 grams of protein. My total calories for breakfast is generally 420 calories. So the interesting thing about this meal is that it puts me to sleep. I don't know why it puts me to sleep. I wish I could talk to a dietitian to find out why my energy drink puts me to sleep. Like, I'll take it at 8 a.m. and then I'm asleep until 12 noon, really. And the thing is, because like I said, I have sleeping issues, that's usually the time when I get my best sleep. So I don't want to necessarily change that. But yeah, so my energy drink puts me to sleep. It doesn't give me energy. Okay, for meal two or lunch, I have one of my highest calorie meals. Typically I'll eat something like a vegetarian quesadilla or some macaroni and cheese. This smoked Gouda macaroni and cheese by the brand Evol is so good. And I also have a protein water with that. I drink protein water because I need to have more protein to lose weight, but I didn't want to add too many calories. The protein water has 70 calories and 15 grams of protein. Let me see. Maybe I can show you what the protein water looks like. Hold on one second. So this is what the protein water looks like. And these are the stats. 70 grams. Now, the protein water, this protein water doesn't have caffeine in it, but I do drink a protein water that's made by the same brand, same calories, same amount of protein, but it has 125 milligrams of caffeine in it, and I drink that at lunch, and that does give me energy, so that doesn't put me back to sleep. So it's really strange. It's really strange. I don't know why that happens. Oh, okay. So I wanted to talk about my problem with this protein water. My issue with the protein water is made with whey protein, which comes from an animal. I believe it comes from cows, whey protein. And I am vegetarian, and I try not to eat anything from animals as much as I can. So if I have to do it for health reasons, I will do it. But if it's not necessary, I don't do it. I wish they would make a protein water that was made from soy or some other kind of vegetarian protein. That would be really well, but I have not found one yet in my research. So if you guys know of one, let me know. It needs to be kind of on a low calorie side and high protein side. Sometimes the options aren't great, especially when you prioritize convenience and weight loss goals. I also take my fiber supplements with this meal, and I drink a bottle of flavored water, which has 10 calories in it. This meal is generally about 510 calories. So meal two, my lunch, is my highest calorie meal, and it has about 510 calories in it. And I eat my heavier calories at the beginning of the day because it keeps me full for almost the whole day. I don't like to eat high calories at the end of the day. Okay, so for meal three, which would be considered dinner, I have a vegetarian microwave bowl, which usually has a little protein, some carbs, and some vegetables. I don't cook, and I eat what I enjoy. I do not cook at all, okay? So I don't prep food. I don't cut up vegetables. I don't do any, if I have to do anything besides take something out of a box and put it in the microwave, it's not gonna get done. I'm very lazy when it comes to that. And eating this way has been the only way and the only time that I have been able to maintain a diet for over 2 years, is because it's very convenient and easy for me to do. Example of what I eat would be like this spaghetti Italiano from the Amy's brand. It is plant-based and 240 calories. I also take 2 Goli apple cider vinegar gummies with that meal, and that helps with appetite suppression since it is a lower calorie meal. And the Goli has 15 calories per gummy, so that's about 30 that I eat at a time. And I drink a bottle of flavored water, which has 10 calories. So that meal, my dinner, is about 280 calories. And FYI, I usually go for a long walk after meal 3 or dinner. I usually go for a 45-minute to an hour walk after that meal. I have to go later in the day because it's cooler. So that meal, let's say that meal is about 4 o'clock. I'll go for a walk maybe about 6:30, 7 p.m. And then when I get back from walking, I eat my last meal of the day, which is meal number 4. And for meal number 4, I have a garden salad with honey mustard dressing. The garden salad has 50 calories. The honey mustard dressing I use has 80 calories for 4 tablespoons. So that's 130 calories for my salad. I recently switched from Greek salad to garden salad because the Greek salad had over 700 milligrams of sodium in it. It was my highest, that Greek salad was my highest sodium meal of the day. Even my microwave meals didn't have as much sodium as that Greek salad. And microwave meals are known for having a lot of sodium in them. The vinaigrette I was using with that Greek salad had over 400 milligrams of sodium. But a lot of that is because of how much of it I was using. I was using about 8 tablespoons of it. So when I switched to this honey mustard dressing, I only use 4 tablespoons of that, and that lowers my sodium a little bit on the dressing side. But mostly, the thing is, this garden salad has 85 milligrams of sodium. So I was able to knock off about 800 milligrams of sodium a day just by switching my salads. I eat this salad every night because it gives me a good injection of fresh vegetables. I just feel like I should have some fresh vegetables, but it needs to be convenient. You will notice from my last what I eat in a day that I stopped eating those bagged salads. I was eating bags of salad, and those are really good. However, the reason I stopped eating them is because I would eat the whole bag, and with the dressing, it would come to close to 700 calories for those salads. And I was gaining weight by eating those salads. I am an overeater, so trying to eat half the bag doesn't work for me. I don't like to measure or weigh my food. I like for all that to be done for me. So I just stopped buying those bag salads and switched to this proportion salad that comes in this container. I also take 2 Goli gummies with that meal for appetite suppression, so that's another 30 calories. Plus I drink a bottle of flavored water, so that's another 10 calories. And if I get hungry in the middle of the night or afterwards, I have a cup of Jell-O, which has 5 calories. So in total, my last meal has about 175 calories in it. So that comes up to right around 1,400 calories for the day. As far as variety, 2 of my meals are the same every single day, which is breakfast, meal number 1, and meal number 4. Those are the same every single day. But I do alternate between 3 different flavors of oatmeal. And I actually just found a new flavor on Amazon, another protein oatmeal that was another flavor. So now I have 4 different kinds of oatmeal that I can alternate between. 2 of my meals, meal number 2 and meal number 3, change every day. I have about 10 different kinds of meals that I rotate, and even more than that when I make my way over to the Indian food store. So I never feel like I get in a rut. I may eat macaroni and cheese one day and pizza the next, or Indian food one day and a tofu scramble the next. So I'm always eating something different. I never feel like I'm stuck eating the same thing every day. Even my protein waters have a variety of flavors, and even my sparkling waters, my favorite water that I drink, comes in a variety of flavors. So I always feel like I'm getting a variety, which is important for me. Okay, so it's important to note what I do not eat at all. I do not eat added refined sugar. I do not eat desserts or sugar-laden foods like muffins or yogurt or ice cream. I do eat cake once a year on my birthday. I do not eat animals or most animal byproducts. I do eat cheese, and my macaroni is made with eggs, but other than that, I generally do not eat foods with animal products in them. I do not eat snacks. I do not eat fast food. I do not drink soda. I do not drink alcohol except once a year on New Year's Eve, which is when I get completely plastered. I also do not eat clean. I don't like clean eating. I like having fun with my food and eating foods I enjoy like pizza, quesadilla, and macaroni and cheese. I also don't like prepping and cooking food, which I've mentioned, so I don't. I don't do anything I can't be consistent with. There are some things I do not eat because I have a tendency to overeat them. Things like nuts, popcorn, peanut butter, bread, protein bars, and crackers. Those I just can't bring in my house. I would eat all of it. There's nothing wrong with that stuff. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that if I have it in the house, I'm going to eat it all. I remember there was one day I tried to save money by buying peanut butter and jelly and bread, whole wheat bread, and I ate about 5 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches one night. And each peanut butter and jelly sandwich had about 400 calories in them. And I ate it all one night. That wasn't all the food I ate that day. That was like 2,000 calories just that night. So I just can't bring that kind of stuff in my house because I'll eat it all. Like I would literally take a jar of peanut butter and just spoon it into my mouth, just eat it over. Like I don't bring foods in my house that I know I'm gonna overeat on. That's a challenge for me. As for fruit, I have nothing against fruit. There's a lot of fruit I don't enjoy, like oranges and apples, but I do like grapes, strawberries, bananas, and pineapples. And peaches. I like peaches. The problem with fruit is I haven't found a place for it in my diet, so I never buy it. My diet is kind of pre-planned and strict as far as calories, and I haven't found a place for the added calories of fruit. But I have nothing against fruit. I just prioritize protein over it. Also, another con is that my diet is very expensive, and I am relatively poor because I'm in graduate school and I work in retail selling clothes, which I love my job. I love my job. It's my favorite. My favorite days is the days when I can go to work, but I don't work much. I work about 10 hours a week and I make less than $9 an hour. So that tells you how much money I make. I also have another source of income, but I'm not going to discuss that. But I spend about $500 per month on my groceries. That includes the protein water subscription and a subscription to Soylent Stack, which is my protein energy drink that I drink every morning. I spend more on my food than I do on my rent and utilities combined. Also, I take quite a few vitamin supplements every night. My doctor took my blood work and it came back that I was low in iron and vitamin D. Also, my therapist suggested that I take B12 since I'm vegetarian. So now every night I take iron, vitamin D, B vitamin complex, digestive enzymes, omega-3, and calcium, magnesium, potassium. I also take fiber gummies and a liquid fiber supplement I add that to my day because I have constipation and painful bloating regularly and know I don't get enough fiber in my diet because I track it on MyFitnessPal. So with those two, add 10 grams of fiber. When I take both those two, it adds about 10 grams of fiber total to my fiber for the day. So without that, I would probably be having about 20 grams of fiber a day. So I add that fiber supplement, it brings my fiber up to about 30 a day, and 25 grams, I believe, is what is recommended. My friend Kendra recommended some ingestible essential oils for me to try for weight management, sleeplessness, constipation, and high blood pressure. So I ordered those, and I will let you know if they worked in my next video. So they should be coming in within the next week, and I'll be trying those out for at least a month to see how they work. I ordered from a company called Young Living, which is what Kendra kind of works for. So I help her out a little bit by ordering from her company, and also, if these work for me, I'll give you guys more information about it so that you can maybe order it for yourself, because I heard that these are really high quality and they're regulated by the FDA, and they're really good for a variety of health issues. I have to say that the most important thing for me is that my diet is sustainable for the rest of my life. This eating pattern is the most sustainable for me because it's convenient, easy to follow, easy to see my calories for each meal, and it's foods I enjoy. I really don't feel like I have to do any work to eat the way I do, and that is what makes it sustainable for me. Yes, I lean towards being lazy when it comes to food. This way of eating helps me lose 1.5 pounds per week. Weight loss goes a little slower at my age. I'm actually very satisfied and happy with my diet. So back on the weight loss thing, I'm 47 years old, and at my age, your metabolism starts to get very sluggish, which is recommended that you eat more protein and do weight training. And I bought the stuff to do my weight training, but I just can't get my lazy behind up to do it. But I do manage to go for my walks, so do what you got to do. You know what I mean? I do something. At least I don't do nothing. But yeah, I really need to start lifting some weight so that I can raise my metabolism. But so that is it. I will stand up and let you guys see what I'm looking like at 218 pounds. So this is me. My stomach is still big. My boobs are still big. But everybody keeps telling me they see a difference. So, you know, whatever. This is what I look like, 218 pounds. All right. Well, that is my story. So that is what I eat in a day. I hope that that was helpful for you guys. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comment section below. Please give me a like, thumbs up on this video, and please subscribe and share this video because I'm really trying to get up my numbers on YouTube. That would be really helpful for me. And I have to say bye. See you next month.